Hey, what's up, gang? I gave you guys a startup video the other day. It started up very well. I timed everything, brought up number one, the top dead center, and put the distributor where it needed to be, set it in there. Spun it over. I haven't put a timing light on it yet, but the marker was showing about 10 degrees advanced. So it might go a little bit more, maybe 12. I haven't done anything with it. I just started it up. The jets and all. I changed the jets and the carburetor. That carburetor, my dad ended up buying. That carburetor that's on my motor. It's the same 650 CFM Pro form that I had on this 308 that was in my car before, but because I tuned that carburetor and on that motor, and it ran well. The AFR was good, and the plugs looked really, really good. We decided to leave it on that motor. He's going to put that in his 37 International, and it's already ready to go. It's good. So I was like, there's no point in me tuning my carburetor to this motor when that one's already good. So we just swapped carburetors, and I'll just mess with this one. So I jumped the jets up a little bit because of the cubic inches and the added horsepower. It runs a little rich right now, but like I said, I haven't started it much. I had to grind on the head bolt back here. The stud was touching the header flange, so I had to grind on that, and I had to take the headers off to do it. So to try to get them back on, I had to, for some reason, I had to drop my X pipe, and to do that, my X pipe slips on the tailpipe, so I had to slip it off the tailpipes. And now it's a pain in the butt to get the X pipe back on. So the exhaust isn't on yet. But everything went good. It sounds really well. It's got 55, 60 psi oil pressure at idle. I put this new radiator in here. It took about 13, 14, 15 minutes for it actually to get hot enough for this fan to kick on, which that fan kicks on at 185 or 195, I think, and it cuts off when it cools back down. I think it cuts off at 175. So it might be 195 and 175. So the radiator just sitting in here did very well. Everything's pretty nice. You see my new Willwood master cylinder. I'm thinking about switching up. There's Flowmasters on here and getting a bullet style muffler. Like I'm looking at those Pipes M80 mufflers, and I don't know. Those Flowmasters droned a little bit on the highway. Or if you're stuck at 22, 23, 2400 RPM, then it was kind of annoying, give you a headache. So kind of want to get rid of them. Should be headed up to Carlisle Spring, the spring meet in Pennsylvania here Friday. See what I can do. Need to try to find another pack of those pills. Maybe I'm not sure if this rev limiter is set at 6600 right now, so I'm not sure if it's going to need more than that or not. But so far it sounds really, really, really well. It sounds like it's going to be full of power. Sounds like I'm definitely going to have problems with traction. But I know I didn't explain anything the other day on the video, just too loud. But everything's hooked up, everything's ready to go. I just need to get the exhaust back, and then I'll take it for a ride. The AFR gauge, the wideband, isn't hooked up yet because it's in the X pipe. It's right before the collector on the passenger side. So I need to get the X pipe back on so I can actually see the air fuel ratio and see what's going on there. And then I'll get a timing light on it and start messing with it. So that's that. Like I said, I got that new TCI shifter, and I have a performance automatic deep transmission pan I need to hook up and put a gauge sending unit in the side. got that pan. I can drill and tap. I can drill and tap one of those blocks right there. This little stupid thing. So that way I can get a temperature sending unit, just to see my transmission temperature. And I got another sending unit. I don't remember what it was. I got an oil temperature gauge. I don't know how to hook that up yet. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I don't know where it would go. So I don't know. It's probably got to go. No. It probably needs one of those adapters that goes under your oil filter, so that the oil is constantly flowing by the sending unit. I don't know. I got to figure out what to do with that, or where to put that at. I guess I can always figure out a way to put it in the side of the pan. I don't know. But anyhow, video's getting long enough. You guys saw the progress, and hopefully soon I'll be taking for a ride. So thanks guys for following along, always commenting, and if you haven't done so far, please subscribe.